IShowSpeed's streams are always unpredictable. Some guests had fans cheering, while others left jaws on the floor. From Lil 100 nearly unaliving Prime over money to Speed's bizarre visit to a peeing statue in Belgium, these are the most loved versus most hated IShowSpeed collabs that turned ordinary streams into legendary moments. Now let's be real, when you invite NLE Choppa onto a stream, you're expecting energy, you're expecting wild stories, maybe some rap bars, and definitely good vibes. But what Speed didn't expect was for the entire stream to spiral into one of the most uncomfortable experiences of his career. It started out chill. NLE Choppa, Speed, and Aiden Ross were all hanging out, vibing, cracking jokes. The chat was loving it. Everyone was having fun. Speed was on his usual wild energy. Choppa was matching it, and Aiden was doing his best to keep up. It felt like one of those streams that was gonna be all laughs and viral moments. But then, Lil 100 was also in the room, and just like that, the vibe changed. Speed was laughing, Choppa was chill, but Lil 100, he wasn't there to play. And it all started with money. Lil 100 casually tossed some cash, thinking it was just a joke. But when Speed's friend, Prime, picked it up, it was like someone flipped a switch. And the room? Silent. You could feel the tension through the screen. Fans were holding their breath. The chat slowed down. Even Speed looked like he was trying to figure out if this was still a joke or if it had gotten real. From there, it spiraled. Lil 100 started ranting about respect, money, and street codes.
Me Twitch world. My name is Lil 100. We in here having fun. We was twitching about some shit. A nigga was twerking like a hoe. They threw some dollars. Nigga put my money in my pocket.
Speed tried to calm it off, but it wasn't working. Aiden looked like he wanted to vanish. By the end, the chat wasn't laughing. They were calling it one of the most uncomfortable streams they'd ever witnessed. This is just bad energy. Speed gotta be careful who he invites. Lil 100 killed the vibe completely. And as the stream ended, there was this collective sigh of relief, like everyone watching had been holding their breath, just waiting for it to be over. It was messy, it was awkward, and it left Speed and fans wondering if the guest list needed a serious overhaul. But the thing about Speed, he doesn't stay down for long, and after surviving that chaotic storm, his next guest brought something different. If there's one guest who completely flipped the energy, turning chaos into pure, unforgettable fun, it was none other than Paul Pogba. Now, when Speed finally got the chance to meet Paul Pogba, it wasn't just a casual stream, it was a full-on event. A World Cup winning footballer and one of Speed's football idols pulling up? Yeah, this was about to be legendary. From the second Pogba stepped in, the energy was electric. The chat, losing it. Speed, starstruck. Pogba, cool as ever. Of course, Speed had to test his skills, so they took it straight to the pitch for a 1v1 football showdown. Speed, all confidence, ready to show Pogba what he had. Pogba, calm, focused, ready to remind Speed why he's one of the best in the world. And from the first kick, yeah, Speed got cooked. Pogba's control, his speed, his footwork, it was levels above. But give Speed credit, he didn't quit. He kept pushing, trying to score, getting creative. But Pogba, he was unshaken. After getting humbled on the field, Speed tried to redeem himself in FIFA. But as the game kicked off, IShowSpeed, wild and chaos took over again. Why? Because he was winning. However, as the game goes on, Pogba ended up turning things around and made it his moment. And by the end, Pogba sealed the win. Twice on the field and in FIFA, Speed was done. But it wasn't just about whooping Speed in games. Pogba dropped some real talk too. Advice about staying focused, grinding hard, and never giving up. And it hit different. And when it was all said and done, nothing but respect, nothing but laughs. Pogba didn't just show up and flex. He dropped knowledge, had fun, and left Speed with a day he'll never forget. This wasn't just another guest appearance. This was a moment where Speed got humbled, learned, and laughed with a football legend.
Talk to your boy! Talk to him, bro! Are you confused? Are you confused, bro?
If you think a day with Paul Pogba felt like a once-in-a-lifetime collab, Celine Depp's appearance was a smooth ride on a sunny day. From the moment she stepped on screen, the vibe was different, calm, fun, real. It was like Speed finally met someone who could match his energy without making things weird. It started with Celine introducing Speed to Belgium in the most authentic way possible, by taking him axe throwing. Yes, you read that right, axe throwing.
Oh! That's it. That is it. That is it.
Shit easy.
But it wasn't just the adrenaline pumping moments that won fans over, it was Celine's vibe. When she took IShowSpeed on a tour of Belgium, she had one surprise that left Speed both confused and cracking up: a visit to the famous mannequin piss statue. Speed stood there, squinting, trying to figure out how a tiny statue of a boy peeing became a tourist hotspot.
Bro, that's a baby, bro! What the hell is that? Can you drink the water? What the hell?
You like it?
Do I like it?
It was awkward, it was hilarious, and it was classic Speed, turning a weird cultural moment into pure comedy. And then came the chocolate. Celine knew that no trip to Belgium was complete without tasting the world-famous chocolate, so she led Speed into a local shop, and this wasn't just a grab-and-go visit. She made sure Speed experienced it.
You want some more?
Belgium makes the best chocolate.
And just when you thought the vibe couldn't get any better, Celine was introduced to the chat by IShowSpeed as a Ronaldo fan. You could see the bond forming. For Speed, it wasn't just about meeting someone new, it was about finding common ground. And Celine, she wasn't trying too hard or making things awkward, she was just cool, genuine. And in a world of over-the-top stream moments, that hit differently. But the real moment that sealed the deal, the car incident. While cruising around, Speed accidentally crashed into a parked car. Speed was ready to panic, but Celine, she kept it calm. No drama, no anger, just good vibes. That moment didn't just show how chill Celine was, it proved why fans called her one of Speed's most loved guests. She handled chaos with grace, laughed when it mattered, and showed pure vibes from start to finish. And even after the stream ended, fans couldn't stop talking about her. Comments flooded social media. Celine is the chillest guest Speed has ever had. She handled everything like a queen. More Celine collabs, please. In the unpredictable world of IShowSpeed streams, Celine was like a breath of fresh air, proof that sometimes the best moments come from the simplest, realest vibes. But just when Speed thought he'd figured out the guest game, another face stepped in. And this time, it wasn't about fun, chocolate, or good vibes. It was about tension, gang signs, and one of the most awkward streams in Speed's entire career. As the saying goes, for every sweet moment, there's a bitter one waiting around the corner. And after the calm, fun-filled vibes of Celine Depp, Speed's next guest brought nothing but fun moments that had the entire chat holding their breath. When Alicia Lehman joined IShowSpeed's stream, fans expected lighthearted banter and cultural vibes from Switzerland. Instead, they got a roller coaster of awkwardness, tension, and viral moments that had the internet buzzing for days. It all kicked off with Speed's excitement about being in Switzerland. He was hyped, asking Alicia to show him around, but the vibe took an unexpected nosedive when Alicia bluntly commented on Speed's height. That moment set the tone, and it didn't get better when Alicia's friends joined in, laughing and piling on the jokes. The chat went wild. Some fans were laughing, others were calling her out for disrespect. She did him dirty. And nah, she bowled for that, but Speed being Speed tried to shake off the awkwardness. He cracked jokes about the local cheese, trying to bring back the humor. Things almost calmed down when Alicia introduced Speed to her family. Her mom, sister, and dad were all smiles, but the vibe remained tense. It was like everyone was waiting for the next bomb to drop, and drop it did. The real turning point? Speed wanted to buy an expensive watch for Alicia, but she kept on mentioning having a boyfriend repeating it over and over. And for Speed, let's just say that didn't sit well with him.
Like, I was gonna buy what you, like, I was gonna buy it. Like, I know you have a boyfriend. You ain't have to be like, I have a boyfriend, I have a husband. I know that.
That single moment flipped the entire narrative. What started as an exciting collab turned into one of Speed's most controversial guest moments ever. Even after the stream ended, social media was on fire. Clips circulated everywhere: TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, with fans debating if Alicia was genuinely being herself or if she was intentionally creating drama. This wasn't just a stream, it became one of those moments that defined Speed's chaotic streaming legacy. But while Alicia's visit ended with awkward silences and side eyes, not every guest left Speed questioning his life choices. Zlatan Ibrahimovic stepped in. The vibe wasn't just saved, it was legendary. In July 2024, during his European tour, IShowSpeed had one of the most unforgettable encounters of his career, meeting the football icon Zlatan Ibrahimovic in Milan. This wasn't just a guest appearance, it was an event that shook the internet. It all kicked off inside the AC Milan dressing room. where Speed met Zlatan meeting worthy of historical documentation. From the moment they met, the energy was electric. Speed, known for his loud personality, suddenly looked like a kid meeting his superhero.
All right, I think he in here. Flips. I'm scared. Oh, that's him right there. That's him right there. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Himovic, not Povic. Himovic.
Himovic, my boy Zlatan. What's up, bro?
How are you? You good?
I'm good, bro.
But Zlatan didn't just come to shake hands, he came to dominate. Speed wasn't about to let Zlatan's confidence go unchecked, so he challenged him to a quick 1v1 match. But let's be real, Speed didn't stand a chance. The second the ball rolled, Zlatan showed why he's one of football's greatest. A quick shoulder challenge and Speed was sent flying to the ground. And Speed, he tried to laugh it off, but you could see it. That was a reality check. At that moment, Speed realized this wasn't just another collab, it was a lesson in greatness. Later, during a taxi ride around Milan, Speed tried to flip the vibe and bring up the ultimate debate. But Speed wasn't ready to let Zlatan off that easy. In a bold move, he challenged Zlatan to face a crowd to see whose name would be cheered the loudest.
What can I do for you?
Oh,
You get to meet me.
wait, let's do a challenge real quick. You see all them kids out there?
Yeah.
If they say Speed more, so look, we gonna go out into the crowd, okay? They're gonna yell either me or you,
Yes.
and I think it's gonna be me more.
Okay.
Let's test it out.
Let's try. Okay.
Speed was sure he had the fans on his side, and they did. They faced the crowd. Speed stood tall, expecting the love to pour in. But when the cheers started, Speed looked shook. That confident grin, gone. He tried to laugh it off, but you could tell.
Me! Hey y'all! Bro, they not even saying my name, bro. Chad, they not even saying my name, Chad. They're saying Zlatan.
But trust me, after this, they're gonna know who you are.
That stung. By the end, there were no hard feelings, just laughs and mutual respect. Speed may have taken the L, but he knew he just shared a legendary moment with a football icon. This wasn't just a stream, it was a moment. Zlatan didn't come to joke around, he came to dominate. He humbled Speed on the pitch, in conversation, and even in front of a crowd. And for Speed, it was a day he'd never forget, and a lesson in humility from one of football's greatest. Some guests struggle to keep up with Speed's wild energy, but Kai Cenat, he didn't just match it, he cranked it up to a whole new level. And if there was ever a collab that proved it, it was the day Speed and Kai got chained together. Literally, two of the internet's loudest, most chaotic creators locked in a chain for an entire stream? Yeah, it was chaos waiting to happen. From the moment the chain locked, the chat exploded. Everyone knew this wasn't just another stream, this was going to be madness. And from that second, it was like watching two hurricanes colliding. Every step, struggle. Every move, chaos. One second they were arguing about who's something, the next, Speed trying to run, forgetting that Kai was literally dragging behind him. Of course, it wasn't long before the chaos turned into a full-on scream battle, because when you chain two of the loudest streamers together, you know someone's eardrums are getting sacrificed. And just like that, they went off. Screaming at each other, screaming at random people, even screaming at themselves. By the end, they were exhausted, tangled, but still laughing. Because that's the thing about Speed and Kai, no matter how wild it gets, it's always love. It wasn't just a stream, it was an event. Two of the most chaotic creators literally chained together, battling it out in the most hilarious, unpredictable ways possible. And the clips, everywhere. TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, fans couldn't get enough of the madness. When you think of IShowSpeed, you think chaos, screaming, and wild energy. But in this unforgettable stream, Speed flipped the script, stepping into something totally different. A prom date with Aaliyah Wasco. And trust me, it wasn't just a stream, it was an event. It all started with Speed getting ready for the big night. Suit? Check. Nervous energy? Definitely check. And the chat? Going crazy. But when Aaliyah walked in, bro, Speed's whole vibe switched. Of course, Speed had to fumble a little. That's just classic Speed. But Aaliyah, she just rolled with it, laughing, teasing, and making Speed feel at ease. And then it was time for the dance. Speed tried to start slow, acting smooth, but by the second chorus, my guy was all chaos, spinning, vibing, almost knocking into other people on the floor. But here's the twist, Aaliyah loved it. She laughed, danced along, and didn't miss a beat. As the night wrapped up, Speed was all smiles. He didn't just survive prom, he owned it in his own chaotic, unforgettable way. The love in the comments was non-stop. This This was the most fun prom stream ever. Speed is just too real. Well, Aaliyah for keeping up with Speed's energy. We need more IRL content like this. This wasn't just a stream. It wasn't just chaos for the sake of views. It was about Speed stepping out of his comfort zone and just living the moment. Awkward, hilarious, and real. And that's why fans love him, because even when it's messy, it's authentic, and it's always unforgettable. In what started as a fun challenge but turned into an intense battle, IShowSpeed faced off against KSI in a high-stakes $50,000 FIFA match.
Bro, it's 50,000 on the line. Take it more serious, bro.
It wasn't just about the money, it was about pride, bragging rights, and pure chaos. And by the end, Speed didn't just win the game, he owned it. From the second the stream started, the energy was electric, Speed was confident, KSI, cocky, and the chat loving every second.
As soon as I won that fight, I know I did. Well, and the pill is taking process, takes 2 to 3 weeks.
As the match kicked off, it was clear Speed wasn't messing around. His passes were sharp, his defense tight, and his shots deadly. And then Speed did it again and again. Every time the ball hit the back of the net, Speed's celebration got louder and KSI's face got tighter.
Bernardo! Right foot creeping, walking with the heat of Portugal, yeah. He like that, Portugal, he like that, yeah, he like that, oh yeah, Portugal.
Whoa, what's going on?
Eu sou de Portugueses, eu falo Portugueses.
Of course, KSI wasn't going down without some classic excuses. Not the controller excuse fee and Speed cooking him with facts. But it wasn't just about goals. The roasting was vicious.
You always appealing shit, bro. Appeal that fucking forehead, bro. Yo ass need to fucking appeal that. Always want to appeal shit. Cause we need a fucking VAR on that fucking forehead. There's no way that shit is that fucking large.
As the match neared the end, KSI tried to make a comeback, but it was too late. Speed scored the final goal and sealed his victory in style. Meanwhile, KSI sat back, defeated but laughing. But at the end of the day, it was all love. Two legends battling it out, sharing laughs, and giving fans an unforgettable show. This wasn't just about a FIFA game. It was about confidence, pride, and who could back up their trash talk the loudest. In Speed, he walked away with the win, the cash, and the ultimate bragging rights. And that's what makes Speed's streams so legendary. You never know who's gonna show up. So there it is, 8 reasons why Speed's streams are the wildest, craziest, and most legendary on the platform. If you think this was wild, hit that like button and subscribe for more chaotic, unfiltered madness. Because with Speed, you never know who's pulling up next or what unforgettable moment is about to break the internet. Stay tuned, stay ready, and let's keep the chaos rolling.